This is the Wrestling Conscience put in the suplex indies, wrestling streets in the modern day era where we have a bit of compassion and common sense and empathy when we do this analysis. So let's get into it.
Listen.
Now for this video, I am not doing a segment by segment. Nope, because I don't think this Raw was worth the Raw, my ad, before WrestleMania is worth a segment by segment analysis. So I'm just gonna do a thematic review because how much time you're going to say to me, wrestling conscience, you always say it's bad, but I can only analyze the product. If the product is bad, it's bad. I'm going to talk about it, and that's that. So let's look at the 5 different themes I want to talk about: filler, anticlimax, culture vulture, friendship, and lost opportunities. Okay, so let's get into the first bit of the filler. Now, this is supposed to be the Raw, the flagship show before Royal Rumble. We are in, I would say, in theory, WrestleMania season. Or maybe some people argue as soon as Royal Rumble happens, then it's going to be WrestleMania season. Either or, we had the big promo lying and about Netflix era. Well, the ratings are falling. Now, watching Real Housewives in each different franchise domestically probably does better than wrestling. That's how popular wrestling is. They do not live up to reality TV like the Housewives franchise. Right, so here we are, and with the filler. Why is it filler? It just felt like a random episode. Roman Reigns didn't even feel like Roman Reigns. It didn't even feel like anything. They were in Atlanta. I know it's the home of Cody. It just felt so bad. It felt like it could have been Sunday Night Heat or Superstars or yeah. Now let's talk about why, and then it bleeds into the anti-climax. Now, there was a reference I'm going to use from AEW because I know some of you like AEW and people have a go at Tony Khan. But when it was recently the Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland, I can't even say the word, sorry. I'm a bit tired. Went to the gym. When they had the build up for their match, right? When they did the big promo of going to Swerve Strickland's house and burning it down and all that kind of stuff and his bonus signing, that was making climactic. That made me want to watch the match, even though it was a bit whatever. There is so much opportunity, even if you're going to bring Cody Rhodes not to wrestle and just with his mouth open doing stupidness with Seth Rollins and all that kind of stuff. There's so much more to make it feel like scores were going to be settled. Like feuds were going to be, there's going to be moments, and it didn't happen. I felt like with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, what are the stakes, you know? When it was The Rock last year, he had Mama Rhodes. That's his family. That's his mom. Connected to Cody Rhodes. You could have brought out Brandy. Maybe she didn't want to do it. You could have brought. It's in his hometown, so it'd be logical for someone like Brandy or even. I know you can't do it, but even Goldust, Dustin. You could bring out a family member or something connected to. Even bring out Mama Rhodes again because that makes sense because you're in his hometown. To get that more heat, like how dare you touch my family, blah 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 blah. Finish the story, and I'm just like, bro, there's nothing happening, man. There's nothing happening, and that's just easy booking. Now let's get into the next bit of culture vulture. Now, WWE, even though I put in my videos that WWE is dying, the popularity is dying. It's not growing. How can you have? Let's go to the facts and figures, mate. Because you guys were coming for me for my video and give me about 60 different comments, yeah, in my video saying, "Oh, WWE's dying, Netflix." If nearly 80% of the world, and I swear Netflix has over 200 million subscribers, probably more than that. In the last quarter, they had nearly 20 million extra subscribers. Extra subscribers in the last quarter, in the last 3 months or so. And WWE in American market only can only do like 2.2 to 3 million, and it's dropping. So I think their strategy is just culture vulturing. Just go, okay, we're in Atlanta, aesthetically or whatever, or historically, it's black. We're going to get all the rappers, put them all in one. Try to get the rappers to say, "You're a lifelong fan, aren't you?" "Yes, I am, but promote my single too." Get all the rappers to think, "Oh yeah, we got the blacks, we got the young ones," and then we're gonna get all the streamers, black streamers, and like, yeah, and just try to buy into the culture where Triple H in his booking doesn't respect the culture. Yeah, you do before you start, but Bianca Belair, yeah, Bianca Belair, you position her good and occasionally Jade Cargill, but you don't position the black males good. You don't. This is Xavier Woods in his own hometown, just making him look whatever, like a total jobber. So I'm just like, you can't force the culture to come. And obviously, the rappers ain't going there unless getting paid. Even Yeet with Quavo and Jey Uso. Yeah. So I'm just thinking like people people should want to come to WWE, not because they are getting little deals or paying to be there. I feel like it's not authentic for a lot of the rappers to be there. Probably 2 Chainz or, but I'm not feeling like they're really down with the culture. Maybe NXT because of the demographic and the wrestlers and how Shawn Michaels books them. It feels like he's more down for the culture, but not on the main roster. Just felt that was forced and cringe and stuff like that. Why don't you have these rappers in Ohio or somewhere else or Vancouver? You know, who knows? The next bit is friendship. I am sick of the stupid friendship thing with Sami Zayn. Seth Rollins had like 2 or 3 backstage segments for that. Why? Why? Listen, Lyra Valkyria, whatever her Irish name is, yeah. She's the Intercontinental Champion. Why didn't you do a ceremony for her? If technically, if you think about the pecking order of wrestling, that is the second most prestigious title. Chelsea Green has the US title, and that's supposed to be less if you think about the hierarchy. US title, Intercontinental, if I can say it, title, and then World Champion and blah blah blah. And tag team just floats around as a mid card title. So why is Lyra Valkyria with the most second prestigious title equivalent is doing backstage segment, sharing it with American Made and Jobberfest.com, American Alpha doing stupidness? It's a joke. You do all that tournament just to go like, I'm waiting for my next fight. Like, bitch, I don't care, man. I should not even a bitch, but I'm just talking out of the vernacular. I'm just like, wow, this is stupid. Absolutely atrocious. That's awful. Now let's get back to the friendship stuff. So Sami Zayn's like, and Seth Rollins doing their bromance and kissy KY. I don't know what's going to happen. And then later on, you have Paul Heyman. I can't remember even. Did Roman Reigns turn up? I saw the big, maybe because let me tell you, I'm from the UK, so let me tell you something. The Netflix, what's happening from my experience watching Netflix. They have a lot of blackouts, so I'm guessing in the American market, that's where sometimes it's a bit disjointed where they have blackouts and literally black for like 30 seconds or stuff. I'm guessing you guys getting the ads or whatever Netflix you have, you're getting ads, so it does disrupt. It's a bit like, did I miss something? I'm watching, I'm like, I've missed something, haven't I? It's not as slick. was when the Netflix debut. It was slick. I didn't even notice there was any blackouts, but they're slipping in the Netflix era. I mean, if you calculate all the blackouts and stuff like that, they could have put some on and or have a decent like match or something, some more time added. Then we get to the last bit of like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, like, I respect you. You're gonna stab me in the front. I'm your friend, but you don't really get friends when you are a champion. Yada 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 yada. I thought, how long is this bromance lover fest going on? It's just stupid. It's just stupid. A waste of time. Do you think that last promo was going to be a climax? And what was wrong with, side note, with Cody's mouth? It was like his mouth couldn't close. But anyway, that's another story. My last segment here, oh, not segment, but last bit, is about lost opportunities. So I already mentioned Lyra Valkyria of how they could have elevated her and gave her ceremony and do a segment in the ring. There's a lost opportunity with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. I know they tried to promote their T-shirt, New Day Sucks, but I think they could do a lot. I think there should be upper mid carders, Kofi and Xavier, where you push them up to the top. Yeah, because I think because just if you think about the pecking order and just by wrestling law, LORE and logic, Kofi was a world champion, so it shouldn't really stop him of getting into the world champion scene. And it's very oversaturated with the Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins for the millionth times going to win Gunther. He could be an antagonist there than just letting the New Day socks just float around and it doesn't mean anything, and feuding with the LWO, which is just stupid. So that's it. So in summary, it's my WrestleMania hopes, my Royal Rumble hopes. It's not looking good, man. I want to be positive. Hey, Netflix era. I pay for Netflix. I was looking forward to it from a UK person because I don't have to go through 10 million internets and do some nefarious stuff to get, because I ain't paying for no pay-per-view. So, or I ain't paying for, for no network. But listen, the viewing experience today was choppy in the UK. Let me know. I don't know if I know I get some Canadians here. I know I got some Indian people, some Pakistani people looking at the analytics. But yeah, I should talk about the women's. Don't leave the women's. A women's match was just like blah. I'm not against it. The a lost opportunity. They make Naomi look like a jobber. And Naomi is one of the most creative people in the ring. I'm still repping for Naomi, and she used to hurry up. I hope all of her jobbing, what she's been doing, and hopefully put her instead for a good WrestleMania match between her and Jade, because we want to know that Naomi was the one who hit Jade. That's what I'm waiting for, and that's that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and take it easy. Wrestling Conscience over and out.